Hi everyone, welcome to Colouring with Kay and thank you for joining me today. So in this video I am going to fulfill a request that was made quite some time ago, so I do apologise for the time it's taken to get around to this video, but I think it was a lovely subscriber or viewer who asked if I could show my most detailed colouring books, most intricate ones. So I've picked out the ones that sort of stood out to me, because there are intricate colouring books like, for example, Rita Berman's Europe and Asia books. I think they're quite detailed, but I didn't include them because some pages are less detailed than others, and I don't know, overall I just thought most of you guys will have seen those. And then you know, there are a few other books that do have like detailed pages in them, but I just picked out the ones, otherwise I'd be pulling out like 4 rows of, you know, 4 shelves of books. So yeah, so I hope that's okay. So I just picked out the ones that stood out to me as being quite intricate, and you know, those that you may not have seen. So let's get started. So Kitty says hello, and let's make a start. So this is quite an old book. I've never actually coloured in it. It's by Carlos Stanger. It's called The Wandering City, by Moleskine as well. So just gonna blow my nose because I don't know why suddenly I've got a runny nose. But anyway, this I bought a long time ago and I haven't coloured in it. It's got good paper, and looking at it now, I am actually quite interested in it, so I think I will be colouring in it. I wasn't interested in it too much in the previous years. Like this appeals to me. I know that would not appeal to many people, but that appeals to me now. It does anyway. I mean, there are less detailed pages than others, but overall I think it is quite a detailed book, and it is quite nice. I like it. I like some of the pages. Look at this. This one's really nice. That would take forever, but because the paper's so nice, I think that's why I didn't get rid of it, and I'm glad I didn't. I think I do need to go through my shelves though and pick some books out and sort of take them to school for the kids, because they can use them. But I think this, I do like this Bank of Atlantis. I don't know if you can get this anymore because, like I said, it is quite an old book. But yeah, I think I do want to colour in it. So that's The Wandering City. I think that's quite detailed. And then quite a lot of these, I suppose you call them entangled books, I'm not sure. So this is The Magical World of Anne's Doodles, and I really do like this book. I love the detail in it, and what I do is I do scan the pages, because this paper's not great. It is Amazon printed paper, but it's the really thin one, and you know, you've got some amazing pictures. I mean, that's not very detailed, but like overall the majority of the pages are detailed. I have done one page in here, which is this one. I didn't unfortunately enjoy it as too much because the paper is just so thin. It's absolutely stunning picture. Stunning picture. I love the picture. I would really have liked to have coloured that again. But yeah. So yeah, this is quite, just look at this. It's really nice. Look at that. I don't think I'd be colouring that one. But yeah, that's another one. Anne's Doodles. And then of course we have the books by Tomislav Tomic, which I wish he had more books because I really do like his books. So we've got his first book, which is Dromenvanger. I don't know, I think this is a Dutch version, but could be wrong. I used to colour in these a lot. I used to have, this was in fact the first page I did, and you know what, I need to get back to these books because they are, I mean, I've got a second copy of this one because I Love the book images, I love the paper. As you know, if you follow my channel, I'm not into colouring people really, so I probably will miss those out, those pages, but the remaining ones, like the castles, the dragons and elephants and all of that sort of stuff. But yeah, it is an amazingly detailed book. And very, very detailed. And this is second book. I think parts of this are single-sided. Most of them are. So you could use alcohol markers. But yeah, these are still available on Amazon. But they are, I definitely categorise these as intricate colouring books. You get more for your money in this first one actually, so more images. So that's Drummond Vanger and Sprout Yearspot, I think. I don't know how to say it. Next is this Exotische Urwald. Now I got this a while ago. Woodwise and Warriors, and I mean, yeah, I do think it is detailed, and I still need to colour in this book. I do really like this book. Got all these like owls, so I do think this is quite detailed. Nice book with lots of flora and fauna. And if you see here, I have already marked a page. It's not this one actually, it's this one, and it's pre-prepared with golden satin glaze, so I could use water medium. So it's already pre-prepared because my intention was to colour this page, but as you can see I have not got around to it. But it's an amazing double page, and I knew it would take ages, so that's why I thought watercolour would be faster. So that's that one. Manic Botanic. In fact, I think you can get a better quality paper version of this. I've only got the Amazon printed one, and you can see how detailed this is. I mean, there's some beautiful pictures in here, but don't think you can use watercolour on this Amazon printed paper, but nevertheless you could use alcohol markers. So Manic Botanic, and then I have some Creative Haven books. There are a few of them are scattered about. So this is an older one, it's called Untamed Designs, and it's on the better Creative Haven paper, not the recent change paper, which is a little bit disappointed. But anyway, this older paper is a nice paper. So it's got various animals. I did do one, and you can see that there's the yellowing from the alcohol markers, but I did this pangolin. That was quite, in fact, where did I do it? Oh look, it's at the bottom. COVID lockdown, 7th of May 2020. 7th of, yeah, it was May. So that's when I did this one, during the lockdown times. But yeah, nice pictures, quite detailed because you've got all this intricate things going on. Oh, I did another one, didn't realise I did another one. This one hasn't yellowed, it appears, but there is alcohol marker. So this is a camel. It's not got the date on that, unfortunately. So that's Untamed Designs, and then some more books. Now this is a detailed book. It's Colin Thompson's colouring book, Ravensburg. I think they do jigsaw puzzles as well. So this is an amazingly detailed colouring book. I think this is still available. I think it's an amazing book, and so detailed, you can see. But as you know, if you follow my channel, I am into the detail books. Oh, I didn't even realise I've got a whip in here. Oh dear, I never finished it. Well, I have finished one page, as you can see. Now in this book, because the paper is quite good, I do use my watercolour pencils. So I do use watercolour pencils in here, because the paper's really good. So that that does speed things up, and sometimes I go over with pencil shading, so I just need to do the other side of this really. But yeah, I think I'll have to come back to that. But again, a great book. I really like, I like the unusual books, you know, just something different. And then I did this one as well, like a Japanese scene. And then the very first one that I did was this. I really enjoyed doing this. I remember taking this on holiday and doing it as well, and yeah, definitely enjoyable. So Colin Thompson's colouring book. Amazing book. Another one, Complicated Colouring. Now I did buy this from a shop a while ago, a few years ago, called The Works in the UK, and I think I coloured something, I think it was a Halloween video where I did a colour and chat or something, and there's quite a few people interested in it. This was the page actually that I did. So it's like a haunted house. Very, very detailed. I really enjoyed doing that. When was that? That was in 2021. I don't think I've done any other page in here, but I would like to. But it is amazingly detailed, as you can see. I know some of these pages, these sort of detail images are everyone's cup of tea, but I enjoy them. Sometimes it is hard to tell, like, what's what, and to make things out, but yeah, like this one here, you've got this dragon, I think, and the castle. I think that's, I'm not sure, I think that is part of the dragon's tail. But imagine this completed, it would look amazing. The paper is not as thin as Amazon printed paper, it is a little bit thicker, but yeah, they're double-sided, so you will get bleed through if you want to use alcohol markers. I haven't tried markers in here, like, you know, water-based ones. So yeah, that's another complicated colouring. I guess you could check if you're interested in this one. I mean, it is by I Seek Limited, so yeah. Okay, next I have this book that I wish I start at some point, and I do really like these. You've got a few of these, but this is one that I've got, and it's called To the Ends of the Earth and Back Again, illustrated by Good Wives and Warriors. And it's one of those, you know, like collection books that are a little bit unique. And it's just one that comes out like this, so you open it up, and I included this because it is hugely detailed, and you get the sky going darker and darker as you go across. I think you can get hold of this still on Amazon or places online, but imagine this completed, it would be amazing. I mean, it would take ages, but it's nice to start a project, you know, where you can really get your teeth into it and, you know, focus on it. Oh, look at that. Ooh, love the igloo and the little polar bear. Oh, I do really like that. So, I don't know, one day I'm going to have to start this, I think. I am actually going to have to start it. Because, you know, it's like a long-standing project. Maybe I should start it for 2024, or maybe I should just start it anyway and not wait for 2024. But yeah, that is another one, To the Ends of the Earth and Back Again. And the next one, I vaguely remember, I think I've got an ocean one, but I'm not 100% sure. Let me go and check on my bookshelf. So I had a look, and I don't think I got it. I think it is an ocean book, and now I've looked on Amazon and it's not available, which is really sad because I should have bought it. Oh well. Anyway, I've got more than enough books for like 5 lifetimes over. So next one is Small World Colouring. So this is by Colourful World. So this was also from Amazon. and it's another mega detailed book, as you can see. I remember doing just one page or one double page in here because they're all like double pages. I did this one here. Whoops, there. It took me a long time. This bit here is with pastel, but there's so much detail, but you know what, it was absolutely worth it. Colouring it, I think I've coloured it okay. I don't think it's great colouring, I think it's alright. But then again, books like this, you can just have fun, isn't it? It's just like the finished piece is going to look nice. It might not look perfect, but, or like a masterpiece, but still. So this, I think, is available on Amazon UK. And by the way, I did check, this is available on Amazon UK, and it's for a much reduced price as well. So if you're interested. So that's that one. And then I have some more Creative Haven books. This is one of my all-time favourite books, but I need to get back to colouring in it. It's called Curious Creatures by Creative Haven, and it's just such a stunning book. I've used is that this pre-prepared page here that I've used watercolour on. I've used alcohol markers. As you can see, there's yellowing again, but I've got quite bad yellowing actually in this book. I have got a second copy. Probably the second copy I'm just going to use, I'm not going to use alcohol markers. I'll use other mediums but not alcohol markers. Is this pre-prepared? I don't know. I don't think this is a pre-prepared page. Maybe it is. I can't tell. Yeah, so this one as well. I've done a few pages in here actually. But yeah, I would count this as fairly detailed. Maybe not as detailed as some of the others. Really cute. Look at that. Really cute. Look at all the yellowing. Gosh. That really puts me off. Yellowing. And then a couple of entangled books. Entangled Starry Skies, Entangled Gardens. So these are by Angela Porter. I really do like her books, the entangled versions of her books, because they are very detailed. Like I did this one, and they're fun. I mean, the old Creative Haven paper is better to take mediums anyway. So that's Starry Skies, and then Entangled Gardens. I think she's got another one coming out. Is it early next year, I think? But I'm looking forward to it. I'll probably get it. This one I like. It's more of a recent one, 2021. Well, when I say recent, recent-ish. And then this one is 2022. It's a buddy with Kate's Colouring Haven. So yeah, I enjoyed doing this one. Yeah, definitely one that's more recent, but yeah, I do like this book. And then this one here is a super detailed book. It's the Vertical World colouring book by Abby Dacre. Quite a lot of you are interested in this because I did have coloured in it before, and I think it is available in another language. I'm not sure this particular English version is available, but you're only going to colour it, so it doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, this is a Vertical Carnival. I think this might have been a buddy with the lovely Wendy from Wendy's Colouring. That was an enjoyable one. There's so many more I want to do in here though, because it is such an amazing book. Just put this down a little bit, it's a bit bright. Oops. So we've got gymnasium and airport. If you look here, there's that, the tree house. And then this was one of the first ones I think I did. I've got a bit of a tag going on here. Vertical Farm. Enjoyed that one as well. I like how that's come out actually. The Stedler Triplus. Oh no, they're called. No, the Ergos. That's it. The Ergos F pencils, polychromos, work really well in here. So you generally use them. And then this one here is another one that I did, Vertical Zoo. Enjoyed that as well. I think possibly that was a buddy colour with Anne from Pretty Pages 71. So yeah, so lovely book, lovely detail book. And now for some Japanese colouring books. So this is a mega, I think we're calling this Townscapes. I don't know if it, excuse me, okay, I don't know if it translates as Townscapes, but quite a few of you were interested in this as well, and it is a stunningly detailed book. This is my second copy now, my brand new copy, and because I just love this book. What can I say? I love this book. I think I might scan onto watercolour paper and colour them on watercolour paper as well. But yeah, it's just such a gorgeous detailed book, and I really enjoy working in it. And I like the fact that you've got these inspiration pages, because it just gives you an idea of where to start really, or you know, you can use it if you want. Then I've got this book. This is quite an oldish book from Amazon Japan. Is it Fairy Tales? And I think there's some other versions of this as well. So other like editions of, like, not editions, but like second, third parts of the book. So this is quite detailed, as you can tell, not quite, extremely detailed. I have not managed to colour in here, and I do need to colour in this book. There are quite a few people, but they're small, so I do really like this page. I don't think I will be colouring the entire book. I'll be colouring some of the pages that I like. There are a few wallpaper pages which I'm not too keen on. Like, I'd like to do this just because it's just so beautiful, even though, you know, it's got little dwarves on it and stuff. This is really nice. But yes, you can see the detail in the books. And then we have this one, which is Ken Matsuda's colouring book. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous book. It's so amazing. I mean, this is like a serious colouring book to me, and I love using polychromos in this book, and Derwent Lightfast and Luminance. They work really well. So that's one I've done. I'm proud of the ones that I've done in this book, and this one as well, which is the lovely little snail. I haven't used watercolour in this book, but I know some other colourists on YouTube have. The paper's good quality. It's not that thick, but it is good quality. So I presume it does take watercolour reasonably well, but I just don't know. I just feel like I want to use pencil in this book. And you have got little, again, you've got the coloured versions and also coloured versions at the back, which is really good. And you can actually use this, I've momentarily forgotten what these are called, you know, the scanning things, and sort of use it as a guide if you want to. This book is very detailed as well. It's Colouring Book of Secret Dream Stories, another Japanese colouring book, and you wouldn't, when you look at it, you think it's not particularly detailed, but when you colour in it, you realise actually it is quite detailed, because I have done one page just very recently in here, and it is detailed. Look at that. I mean, that is detailed. So they're beautiful books though, I have to say. Absolutely stunning, beautiful books. I've been spoilt now, like, with these Japanese colouring books. Right, so this one, it took me absolutely ages, but it was fun doing it. You know, it's enjoyable, but it does take time. Like this one, I do want to do this one. I think that will look really nice. And then there's another double pager in here. There's this one I do like, but there's one with some bees. Yeah, this one, with loads and loads of flowers. So hopefully at some point, and I really like the front cover image as well. So yeah, another one that I think is quite detailed. And then I've got these colouring books, which are sort of the same sort of style, by Funo Yanagawa, and they are quite detailed, I think, anyway, because they've got all these little patterns as well. Now I've been quite bad and not coloured in this one, but I need to get to these books. These are books that I know that I will colour in, and I enjoy looking at them. I would love to do this one for Ireland, isn't it? So yeah, with all the little sheep. So cute, I have to say. I would like to colour that. And then the clover as well. Oh, really nice. And then this one as well. So it's got all sort of countries and things. And I find these quite detailed. So these were all off Amazon Japan. There is one that I've done. I have done one page. I can't remember which book it's in, but I know that I've done one. Unfortunately, the paper isn't that thick, and I mean, it does take a little bit of paint, you know, like metallic paint for accents, but not watercolour pencils. So I did this one, and I used a limited colour palette. It's not mega detailed, but yeah, I think overall the images are fairly detailed. So there's those. I'm nearly there now, guys. And then Secret World's one of my favourite books by Stephanie Law. You can get this from Amazon UK as well. Now this is detailed and amazing. I really do like this book, and I enjoy it, colouring in it so much. Very good paper, lovely paper to work on. Polys, light, fast, luminance. Most pencils work really well on this paper. I've done this one. I used my Albert Dürer watercolour pencils. I've used Inktense pencils on here. So yeah, stunning book. This is one of my favourite images I've coloured. Really enjoyed doing that. And then my most favourite page in here is probably going to have to be The Bee. But yeah, that's I need to get another copy of that, I think, possibly. Vintage My Room. I got this from Book Depository before it closed down, which is so disappointed about that, but what can you do? I know Wendy's got this book. It's one of her favourites. I don't blame her, because there's such beautiful images, but I have to say, these images, they take forever. I mean, looking at that, you would think, oh no, it's not too bad, but when you actually colour it, you realise that this is taking me quite a long time. So it is detailed. I think me and Wendy did this, yeah, I think we did this bathroom as a buddy colour. I do need to get back to this book at some point. Maybe in the summer holidays, because I would have more time and I can do a double or a single. Look at that, that's a lovely page as well. But yeah, I'm so glad I got this book. I think this one's a really nice one to do in the summer holidays, because we'll be off on our holidays. And yeah, and then a Clara Markova book. I think this one, I know she's got another book out which I haven't purchased, just because I don't really colour in these books that much, and the last one doesn't appeal to me that much particularly, so I'm happy with the ones I've got. And I think this one is quite detailed. I do really like this one. Like I say, it freaks me out, the eyes. These eyes freak me out on the people, and I don't really colour people, like I said, so I just got this because there's lots of other images as well. There's a fair amount of other images like this one here that I will colour at some point. But the people ones, the eyes are just a bit freaky to me. Like this one as well, I would colour. There's no people on it. Excuse me. Oh, I thought I hadn't coloured in this, but actually I have. This one. Quite pleased with how that's come out, actually. I quite like that. Yeah, I think that's quite detailed. But yeah, so there's that one. And then a couple of books, because quite a lot of the mythographic books are detailed. I just picked out two which I thought were quite detailed, like the Mythographic. This is the Mythographic Voyage without all those. Look at these, look at the detail in them. His work, he's got to be one of my favourite artists. I mean, there's so many artists that are favourites of mine. He's definitely one of them. Such stunning pages. It's just, his artwork is beyond outstanding. So yeah, there's Mythographic Voyage, and then this one I haven't coloured in. It is by Alessandra Fusi, and it is so detailed. The pictures are gorgeous. It is a bit challenging for me to make things out. Look how detailed that page is. It's just, I am going to colour in it. I'm going to colour something in it. I don't know what, but this one is very challenging, I have to say. Very, very challenging. It's hard for me to make out different things, and it's so detailed. It is a little bit intimidating, this one. But I still do want to colour in it. I'm not going to give it away because I think the images are beautiful. It's just, I need to just do it. I think I did even pick a page out at some point, but no. Right, so that's that one. And my last one is, of course, Johanna Basford's Lost Ocean. I absolutely, really, really like this colouring book. And I've always thought of getting another copy because I got this really early on, and I haven't coloured it as well. Well, you know, when you develop as time goes on, don't you? So I do things quite differently now. This one is more of a, well, when I say more of a recent, it's 2020. I just really like it. I know it's detailed, and I know it's not many people, not many people, that's not fair to say that. There's, some people it's too detailed, but I like it. I think it's gorgeous. So the price never seems to go down on the Lost Ocean colouring books for some reason, which is strange. It has on the other books, but yeah, I will get another copy once it's at a half decent price, because I don't really want to pay full whack for it. But yeah, lovely detailed colouring book. I really like it. And that's it. That's all. That's the books from my collection that I think are the most intricate and detailed. Sorry it's taken a while to get to this request, but hope you enjoyed watching. Until next time, take care. Happy colouring. Bye.